Ready to change the world together? I'm Jen Hammond and I'm living incognito. Like, subscribe, or comment if these conversations got you thinking or helped. What I could say about Trevor Noah is endless. First, I love his book, Born a Crime. I can obviously relate to it, except his situation is even way more intense than mine was. So I loved reading about that and how his mother, Patricia's love really sustained him and gave him such a huge perspective on life, a healthy perspective on life that has clearly served him well. I first became aware of him with The Daily Show, and then when I started watching his stand-up, wow, his dialects, of course, he's incredibly funny, but he is one of the best dialecticians I have ever come across. So my appreciation for that is huge. But the way that he does it shows you that he is really putting himself in within the skin of somebody else and seeing through their eyes. It's from some of the bigger, more satirical things, like when he's imitating a British colonist or something like that. The you there, that sort of big stuff, if you remember that little bit. And sort of like George Takei, I think people are drawn to him because he his true north is set to love, right? It's like he couldn't stop loving humans in all their messiness if he tried, and he's seen it all. His job was to look at the ugliest parts of at least political humanity, right? And most of the time find the humor. I mean, if there was no humor to be found, he didn't shy away from just putting it out there either. um, there's so few people it feels like we can trust anymore, and he's like one of those people, where if you found out he was doing something nefarious, he'd just be crushed for the year. It'd be like the end of Game of Thrones. You just really, I think they need to create a special meditation for this. There were some, by the way, on the on an app I was checking out. It was the next week. If your favorite character in a TV show dies, right? They had a special meditation for that because we get attached, don't we? Um, Especially if we can see ourselves in a character. But I ain't studying him, but I do love how when he pops up on my radar, it seems like nowadays he's he's somehow making a living just hanging out with friends and being himself and being on people's podcasts and just truth telling here and there with love. And that is an example I am so grateful that we have in the world, you know? Yay, Trevor Noah. I hope today's conversation got you thinking, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jen, and I'm living incognito. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all of that stuff. And if you want to find out more, you can find out more at Instagram, podcast, YouTube, and you can find all of that stuff at livingincognito.com.